Gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua has just turned the tables within 2 days. 2 days. And that's why I've always been saying here that Rigathi Gachagua is one of the greatest mobilizers that we have right now in Kenya. And it was not by mistake that he was appointed the running mate of President Ruto in 2022, because people behind President Ruto knew that Rigathi Gachagua was a very strong mobilizer. And anybody who calculated his impeachment must be regretting or must have realized that he made a very big mistake. Rigathi Gachagua within 2 days has gone to the coastal region and tinted that image of a tribal leader to unforgotten thing right now as we're speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, remember that before even I go into a lot of details, if you're watching for the first time, remember to subscribe to our channel so that whenever I'm doing such videos, you're always notified. Now, Pia, like the video, and you can always drop a comment in the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, what I was saying is that Rigathi Gachagua, while addressing the people of coastal region, he came up with the cousin scenario, and he was saying that the cousins are uniting. A lot of people might be taking it's a trending statement right now. If you're in social media, you have asked the cousin Sisi Makuzo, and Rigathi Gachagua came up and narrated that statement very well, that it attracted a lot of people and it's been trending all over social media. But that statement is just more than cousins as people think it is. Rigathi Gachagua, that's why I've always said that Rigathi Gachagua is a very sharp politician. He understands very well that cousins has a bigger meaning than just cousins, because now that statement is going to make the 2027 general election between Bantus and Nilotes, because he said that while President Ruto is uniting with his cousin Raila Odinga, remember that President Ruto and Raila Odinga are Nilotes, and Rigathi Gachagua and his cousins, that's now the Bantu and the Gushites, are also uniting from the other side, and that is going to characterize mostly the 2027 general election. And remember that if you see, of course, the opposition, it's made majorly of cousins, because if you talk about Matiang'i, the likes of Kalonzo, you go to the Mijikendas, and those are the Mijikendas, you go to the Luyas, you go to the Kisi, Abagusis. These are the Bantu communities. And when you see the other side of President Ruto and Raila Odinga, because Luos and Kalenjins are Nilotes, so this is going to be an election of Bantus against Kushites. And I tell you, if Rigathi Gachagua successfully makes that slogan work, something that Uhuru Kenyatta tried to make work, because Uhuru Kenyatta tried very much to ensure that all campers came on board. If Rigathi Gachagua successfully managed to put the cousins together, as he's calling them, then trust me, they are going to get over 10 million votes, because Bantus are very many in numbers, in numbers. Because in the top five popular communities in the country, that's we have three who are Bantus, and these Bantus, the three are already in the opposition, because if we say the Luyas are already in opposition under the slogan of cousins, then you put the Kampas, then you put the Kikuyus, and that's generally the gamers, then my friend, that will be a done deal. And now they are topping up with the Gushites. Then Rigathi Gachagua will have managed successfully to ensure that he drives that opposition to winning an election successfully. Another thing that is coming out is that Rigathi Gachagua is a very intelligent person. Very intelligent. Remember that if you have a friend today, if you have a friend who knows your secrets, who's been working with your company, who's been with you for a very long time, who has made you win or you have won with, who you have become successful, if he comes out to say that this person is this and this, or this person is this and this person is a thief, people, even if you are not, people will tend to trust that person, because this person has been working with you. And that's why people have said that if a man comes out and says his wife is a witch, trust me, people are going to trust what that man is saying, because these are people living together. So Rigathi Gachagua is now having the greatest trust from Kenyans, because he was in this government that is attacking. He's one person who was in government, he's one person who helped bring this government on the board, and he's going to the ground and telling people asking apologies, saying that he never knew, saying that he was lied upon, and even coming with evidence that he trusted President Ruto to the extent that he never signed any papers, he never signed any deals because he trusted him, but he was lied upon. And it's a scenario that is working very well. And we're going to experience interesting times politically ahead because Raila Odinga, President Ruto side, and also we have the Rigathi, the other side on the other side. It's going to be a very highly contested election. But if the casting slogan of Rigathi Gachagua works, hii kitu ya makuzo ikifanya kazi, it's something that is going to trend, something that is going to attract Gen Zs, something that is going to put three great communities together. And on top, you're adding the Gushites, you're adding the Kisses, because the Kisses are not even among the top 5 communities. If you're going to bring the Kisses on this into those numbers, then my friend, whoever is going to be given the flag bearer of opposition, be it Kalonzo Musyoka, be it Rigathi Gachagua himself, if they decide on him, be it Matiang'i, if they remain united, then they are going to win. And it's coming out clear that the opposition is really determined to remain united. They are going to try hard as possible to put their interest down, so that at least they have one person who is going to carry that flag bearership without cracking the opposition. And if they give Kalonzo the president flag bearer, maybe give somebody like they take Matiang'i ticket, it will win. They give Natembeya, they give Matiang'i, it will win. They give Kalonzo, they give Natembeya, it will win. Whoever will be given that flag bearership from the opposition, na apate support ya Rigiji, apate support ya the cousins communities, as Rigathi Gachagua said, then they are going to win with good numbers. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I've always been talking about numbers. And the numbers of the campus, the numbers of the Kikuyus alone, if you put them together, and if they turn out well to vote, there are about 6 million voters. 6 million. The campus and the Gema communities, they are about 6 million votes. Only those two together, 6 million votes. They only need about 2 million votes to win an election. Only 2 million, because the 2027 general election is expected about to be 16 million votes turnout to 17 million votes turnout. So 2 million votes. Na hapa kwenye nasema 6 million votes, these communities have not even picked a running mate, because this running mate will either come from, if they are going to take the flag bearership, then this running mate is going to come from either Western or the Kisii community. They give it to Matiang'i. Then they are going to bring numbers. And the only card I've said that Raila Ruto side can play is calculating on how they can divide this opposition into 2 factions. 2 strong factions, not only 2 factions, 2 strong factions. Wajaribu kugawa, especially the Gema, the Mount Kenya region. That's they try to divide the Mount Kenya, but without that, 2027 ni kivumbi. Otherwise, let's say you can tell in the comment section. I'll take my more time to read and give you a response. Stay safe and have a nice day.